You've probably been there. You have 5 minutes to kill, so you open up a brain training app on your phone. You match some shapes, memorize a sequence, and feel a little bit sharper. It's a comforting habit. But neuroscience calls this near transfer. When you practice a specific logic puzzle, your brain gets highly efficient at solving that exact type of puzzle. It doesn't automatically cause far transfer, the ability to apply that practice skill to totally different areas of your life, like abstract reasoning or memory in a crisis. An analysis of over 130 studies looked at these apps and found a hard truth. Tap and swipe games don't raise your general intelligence, and they do not act as a medical shield against dementia. To actually challenge the brain, researchers study a phenomenon called cognitive motor interference. Your brain operates with a strict processing bandwidth. If you want to force growth, you have to actively overload that bandwidth. And you don't overload it by isolating your mind behind a screen. You overload it by forcing your physical body and your active thoughts to compete for the exact same neural resources at the exact same time. We can actually see this competition happen in real time. A clinical study published in Frontiers looked at how the brain manages dual tasks, specifically observing adults recovering from stroke hemiparesis, a condition causing physical weakness. Take a look at this testing setup. Patients were strapped into a robotic arm apparatus and asked to perform precise physical movements, like tracing circles or crosses. While they moved, researchers gave a second task, either count backward by sevens or list out related words. This scatter plot shows the tasks colliding. Red circles, stroke patients, show an inverse relationship between speed and accuracy. They sacrificed physical precision for calculation speed. Blue asterisks represent the healthy control group. They also showed measurable cognitive speed drops during the exact same physical tasks. These results show that cognitive motor interference is a universal biological bottleneck, not a specific symptom of brain injury. Healthy individuals can exploit this limit to force neural growth. You can trigger this interference yourself by forcing your body to perform unfamiliar physical actions. Something as simple as trying to write a sentence with your non-dominant hand deliberately taxes your brain's processing bandwidth. That physical awkwardness creates friction, and that friction forces data to cross the corpus callosum, the structural bridge connecting your brain's left and right hemispheres. Strengthening this interhemispheric connectivity is one of the most effective ways to push back against age-related cognitive decline. It's why people trying new, complex hand coordination exercises in yoga classes often report feeling sudden, intense mental confusion. That confusion is the literal sensation of your brain paving new neural pathways to handle the conflicting signals. This kind of intentional strain applies to our emotions, too. When you sit down and perform cold, memory-based mental math, you directly stimulate a specific region called the dorsolateral prefrontal cortex. A study out of Duke University monitored this exact brain activity and found a striking overlap. The exact same calculating region lighting up during a math problem is also the primary center responsible for regulating volatile emotions like fear and anger. Processing complex math under pressure provides resistance training for the neurological hardware required for emotional resilience. We need to stop thinking of the human brain as a computer hard drive that occasionally needs to be defragmented with a digital puzzle. It is a biological organ, inextricably linked to the movements of your physical body. That means the baseline for cognitive health starts with the rest of your system. The World Health Organization is clear on this. First, consistent high-quality sleep. Second, balanced daily nutrition. And third, regular aerobic exercise. These are the non-negotiable foundations for a sharp mind. Once you have that foundation, the new standard for active brain training becomes targeted friction. You need to design habits that pair active mental strain with physical instability. This doesn't require extensive equipment. Try completing a crossword puzzle using your non-dominant hand. Practice reciting your multiplication tables while balancing on one leg. True cognitive resilience isn't found in a comfortable chair staring at a screen, but long-term brain health is built exactly at the intersection where active mental processing and physical movement collide.